What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Odd Chopper channel. I'm your host, Mike, and this is Best Bets for UFC Vegas 73. Um, Before we go on to our plays, please do me a favor, hit the like button down below, subscribe to our channel here at Odd Chopper, and once you're subscribed, hit that notification button so you can get notified for all our videos here on the Odd Chopper channel. UFC Vegas 73, Dern versus Hill. Interesting main event there. Should be a good scrap. Pretty binary fight there. You know, one has a big advantage on the ground. The other one has a big advantage on the feet. So we shall see how that turns out to be. But a quick recap for last week. We went 1-2. Not a great week. It's back-to-back 1 and 2 weeks. So we do want to get off that losing schneid here, and we're going to try to go at minimum 2-1, hopefully 3-0. I do feel a little better about this card here this week. I have some pretty solid reads, so hopefully that works out for us here. With that being said, I do want to shout out our sponsor, Bet365. Currently, deposit $10, bet $1, and you instantly get $200 in bet credits that you could use for UFC Vegas 73. Link down is below. Click that link, and just deposit $10, get bet $1, and you get $200 in bet credits. With that being said, we will move on to our first play of the night, and that is our dog of the night. This line has come crashing down, and it's in the Gilbert Urbina versus Orion Koski fight. Currently, you can get Gilbert Urbina plus 100 on Bet365. I also believe you can get it on Betway. Always shop for the best prices. And here, Gilbert Urbina moving back down to 170, looked great on the scales. 4-inch height advantage, 4-inch reach advantage, younger fighter by a year. And Orion Koski, honestly, in his last fight against Blood Diamond, won a decision victory, did not look great in that win versus a guy that, in my opinion, is just not even close to UFC level in Blood Diamond. The other thing is with Koski, a lot of injuries, man. This guy has a bad neck injury, is talking about how his arm is numbing in 2 straight fights. And also, he was sick for a very long time, could not train, which is all evident by his weight miss today. He did miss weight. He did not look good on the scales. While Urbina took almost 2 years off to get down back to 170, he looked incredible on the scales. I think he's the better striker. He's the longer guy. He's probably the better grappler. And he has much better cardio here. And for a guy that's been hitting it hard, man. It looks like he's been training a lot according to his social media. And he's been with the better training partners. Koski is up there somewhere. I don't know who he's training with. I don't even know if he's training that hard. And it probably shows it as far as him missing weight. So for me here, the better overall fighter here is Gilbert Urbina. You're getting plus 100. He's the longer guy. He's younger by 1 year. I think everything points to Gilbert Urbina here, and I do think he probably finishes this fight in round 2 or round 3. So give me Gilbert Urbina money line at plus 100 here for our dog of the night. Before I move on to our second play of the night, I do want to shout out our Discord at Odd Chopper. Link is down below. You do get half off your first week. Go in there, chat UFC with me, chat MLB, chat NBA. We have all types of great bettors in there giving out their picks every day. Great community. We all interact with each other back and forth. It's just a great community to be a part of. And the link is down below for first week half off. Also, oddshopper.com. Currently 7-day free trial. Link down below as well. Go in there, find the best odds in all the major books here in the US. And yeah, it's convenient. It also shows you ROIs, percentage of wins, all kinds of stuff. You can look through it. It's a 7-day risk-free trial. Go ahead and hit that link down below. Get that 7-day risk-free trial. You might end up actually liking this site a lot because I do love it. I do use it plenty. And you can also use it for MMA if you'd like. With that being said, we will move on to our second play of the night, and that is our prop of the night, and that is in the Natalia Silva versus Victoria Leonardo. And this one here is, looking at these odds, Natalia Silva minus 1,000 in women's MMA versus Victoria Leonardo at plus 600. But yet, Natalia Silva's KO line is plus 260 on FanDuel currently. And when you look at her career, she has a lot of submissions and she's good on the ground. But lately, after her 2.5, 3-year layoff that she came back to the UFC, this girl has turned it all around. She is a striker first. She's a much better striker than grappler now. She uses all of her limbs, very good kicks, good power in her hands, throwing a lot of combinations. She had Jazz Davicius in her first fight, almost out of there many times. Eventually finished Bleda in her second UFC fight. And I think more of the same comes here against Victoria Leonardo, who is actually a punching bag on the feet. Not very good on the feet. This girl's going to try to grapple. She's going to try to get this fight to the ground. But we've seen it. Against Mandy Baum, she had trouble. Against Melissa Gatto, she had trouble. Against Manon Farrow, she had trouble getting the fight to the ground. And Natalia Silva's takedown defense is really good. I think she keeps this fight standing, and she absolutely pieces up Leonardo, who is tough. But as the fight wears on, I could see the punches accumulate in a lot of her fights. In Melissa Gatto fight, the Farrow fight, she tends to start slowing down and tends to kind of, I don't want to say quit, but she just doesn't like getting hit later in the fight as she tires. And with that being said, she has been knocked out in 3 of her losses here. So I do think Natalia finds the finish here via KO TKO plus 260. Very reasonable line here for our prop of the night in the Natalia Silva versus Victoria Leonardo. Moving on to our favorite play of this card, and that is in the Themba Gorimba versus Takashi Sato matchup. And I like Themba Gorimba here, man. Minus 120. This line has moved a little. He opened up as a slight dog, and money is poured in on Gorimba. And I could understand why. I mean, he lost his first UFC fight, made some mistakes. He looked good against AJ Fletcher, shot very good takedowns there, got a couple of takedowns, got Fletcher's back a couple of times, just fell off, made some mistakes that, a young guy is going to make in his UFC debut. But this guy's now training at MMA Masters. He's with Colby Covington and company over there. He's probably improving leaps and bounds here. And now they give him a guy in Takashi Sato who's not a very good grappler, doesn't have very good takedown defense, and is not very athletic, to be honest. He's going to be the better, cleaner striker here, but he doesn't react well to kicks, which is what Themba Gorimba does on the feet. He has long legs, long limbs. He throws those kicks, but then he shoots that double leg that's really, really quick and good. I think he gets takedowns here. I think he gets the back here. And subsequently probably gets a submission here against Takashi Sato. Now, Takashi Sato is dangerous with his 1-2. He does have a very good left hand. But, the 2 guys that he has wins over, Ben Saunders, Jason Witt in the UFC, both guys do not have good chins at all. Both guys are no longer in the UFC. And, this guy's on an 0-3 streak here. He's lost his last 3. He's been out for almost a year. And looking on his Instagram, I also think that, this guy in Takashi Sato might have some kind of right knee injury. I can't tell, but around 7 to 8 weeks out, he started wearing a knee brace, something that he's never worn as training. So there could be a slight issue there as well. But regardless, I like Themba Gorimba to get takedowns here. I like Themba Gorimba to be a more athletic guy. He's the longer guy. I like Themba here, a good deal at minus 120, currently on BetMGM. And yeah, that wraps up the 3 plays for UFC Vegas 73. Before I'm on the way out, a quick recap. Our dog of the night, Gilbert Urbina, plus 100. Our favorite prop of the night, Natalia Silva by KO at plus 260 on FanDuel. And our favorite play of the night, Themba Gorimba, minus 120, currently at, where is that at? That is at BetMGM. Sorry, I think it's elsewhere as well, but always shop for the best lines. And yeah, one more thing on the way out. Bet365, deposit 10, get bet $1, get $200 in bet credits. Also down below, our oddshopper.com 7-day risk-free trial. Also down below is our Discord half off first week. Also, guys, you must be 21 and older to gamble. If you have a problem, 1-800-GAMBLER, call or text that. And yeah, guys, one last thing that I usually say here is let's cash those tickets for UFC Vegas 73. See y'all next week. Hopefully, we crush it this week. Take care, everybody.